Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays and welcome back to Blast from the Past. Now, we're going to look at four things. This was me at 4.6k damage. You've just seen my very first intro as well. I made it myself. I was pretty proud of that intro. You're going to see, we're going to show you now the Lux. I mean, this I've just played recently, but this was a big part of my Blitz days. This tank right here was a big part of my Blitz days. It used to be broke as fuck. It really did used to be broken, and I had 1400 games in this tank because it was so fun to play. Roll these out in a platoon, you used to win 30 to 40 back-to-back games, no problem whatsoever. Easy. Maybe then you'd lose one, like you'd win 20, lose one, and then you'd go and win 15 again. And it literally, my win rate went from what you've just seen to, I think it was about 57, 58 before they actually nerfed the Lux. And when they nerfed it, they nerfed it bad. And just look at it now. When you play this tank right now, it is a collectible. So if you're new to the game and you haven't got it, you can't get it because they did remove it from the tech tree. But when it was in the tech tree, oh my god, it was broke. As you can see, it has 2 shells. It is an auto-loader with 2 shells. It used to have about 5. It used to have 5, and it used to do about between 300 and 400 damage each magazine. And just think, when you roll that in a platoon, you've got 10 shells. It used to be the most broke tank in the game, and it used to be, back in the days, it used to be the only tank to counter the Keniotsu. So it was a fun tank. It was a fun tank. It always needed nerfing, but Wargaming took their time. They took their time in nerfing it, but when they nerfed it, they really tore it apart. They just, 2 shells, it's not quick. It's not that quick. The traverse, everything is just, now people that will see this tank will just like, it's a shit tank. I mean, yes, it's not that good no more. It's not that good no more. But trust me, guys, this, back in the day, there was no tank broke than this. There was no tank. You got there a few exceptions, maybe like things like the Charioteer. When that first come, that was broke. Even the Keniotsu's broke, but no, this was more broke than the Keniotsu. It was crazy. It really was a fun tank to play. So we're going to watch the rest of this. I mean, this game is nothing special. And then what we're going to do is we're going to watch my very first video on YouTube, what I posted. And we're also then going to watch my very first commentary video, which is cringe. It is cringe, but I hope it's enjoyable. So the Lux, I mean, it got me to 60% single-handedly. This tank got me to almost 60% from 40. The screenshot shows 48, but I was a bit lower than that when I realized stats. I just can't find the screenshots anywhere. So this tank come into the game, and when this tank come into the game, we spammed it. My platoon rate was probably about 99%. I'd only ever play in this tank. I didn't give a shit about stats. I don't care that people called me a seal clubber, because I was having fun, and it was fun. And those that ever played this tank when it was broke would realize just how fun this tank used to be. And it did. It really did break the game. Now, this was my very first video. My very first video on YouTube. I don't even think it has 100 views. And back then, what was I thinking? I mean, I named this video Tier 4 Carry. Tier 4 carry. No. This is not a Tier 4 carry. Like, Midgy, what the fuck are you on about? You call this a Tier 4 carry? I'm in a Panzer 4D. And this was the other tank that I used to play than the Lux. It used to be the Lux and the Panzer 4D, because these were the best tanks. And the DW2 as well was just a crazy tank. And I used to just literally roll Tier 4. Tier 4 was the tier back then. Yeah, there was no... Tier 4 was Tier 10 back then. Yes, it was. No one wanted to play Tier 10. We all wanted to play Tier 4. There was no broke tanks back then. There was nothing. There was a few the odd premiums, but the broke tanks were the tech tree tanks. This, the DW2, the Lux, the Leopard, the SP1C, these were all the broke tanks back then, and it was enjoyable. But watching this back, I mean, I've even had to mute the sound, because my very first video, I was at work in the canteen recording. You heard everyone's voices, you heard the TV which was playing EastEnders in the background. It was just like, come on, seriously, what was you doing? And this was, well, I got my new phone as well. I got my Samsung, I think it was the S7, when I played this, and I sold my iPhone to get the Galaxy so I could start recording games, because back then you couldn't record games. So this was when I thought we was pretty cool, you know. We were, me, Mark Nash, my old friend Mark Nash, we platooned all the time, and it was just fun. And we thought we were the tits, mate. We thought we was the dog's bollocks back then. We was the best of the best, but yet we only played tier 4. We go and play tier 10. Yeah, we were shit. But no one could beat us in tier 4. We were just amazing. I mean, we were offering, when training rooms come, I was in Alpha Wolves, which back then was known for its tier 4, and it probably still is, to be honest. We were offering people training rooms. Yeah, come fight us in tier 4. And we would just demolish them. And then they would like, come on, guys, let's play tier 10. And we played tier 10, and we would lose like every single battle. But these were the days. These were the days that just no one cared. No one cared. And we were about to have a game, which was my first ever commentary video. It was a tier 7 game. And just look at the lineups. There were no broke tanks. There was a couple of premiums like the Panther M10 and the E25, but there was no broke tanks. I mean, look, we don't even have camouflages back then. It was amazing. No one cared. No one gave a shit about stats. The only stat really people cared about was win rate. We didn't care about damage. I mean, 1.3k damage, and that was a carry. Pfft, please, no chance that was a carry. So this is my first ever commentary video that I did. This part of the video may sound different to the other part, because when I've got my microphone in, it goes in my port, so I can't hear what's saying. So I've recorded it on a different app, so it will sound a bit different. So we're gonna listen to this and just how bad this was back, what, 3 years ago? It's crazy.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls.
To platoon, or should I say, how I think we should platoon. Now, as you can see, I'm in the medium Comet, and my platoon, Heinz, is in the E25 tank destroyer, which is a great tank, very quick, great reload. So I'm going to try open the enemy for my platoon. He's going to get in a certain...
So back when I recorded this, like I'm a shy person. I'm naturally shy. It might not come across it in my streams or in my videos, but if you meet me in real life, you would know that I'm really shy, and anxiety and all that. You'll know that if you meet me at Tank Fest, or even if you come on voice with me, sometimes I'm a bit shy. But this video here, it took me about 6 times to record this, because it was just sounded wrong. That was my biggest problem back then. I kept listening to things back and thought, no, that sounds stupid. And I was so nervous. And if you go back to this video and look at the comments, people will say like, dude, chill, relax, you sound uncomfortable. And I really, really was. And looking back now, it's crazy.
Best way to communicate, obviously, is
Vineyards as well. Vineyards old map with in the dark.
Half the times you probably won't even talk to him. But
turn it up a little bit.
TeamSpeak or in Discord, if you need the help, you can just say. You don't have to type. I recommend it. It's great. So obviously I'll go right, which the Spick is coming with me.
Spick, oh, don't say Spick.
Normally
SP1C.
We all go.
I mean, you
So
can
I don't
clearly
wanna go
see
too
like the
quick
big
because
gaps in between each. I'm trying to think of what to say, and I'm just literally like, yeah, we go right, and I'm going with the spick. Yeah, we're gonna shoot some tanks, and yeah, let's
like I
move
said,
on.
there's just two of us there.
Two of us there,
There's
yeah.
no point YOLOing. And obviously,
These were
as
the
you can
days without
see, we
camouflages as
have
well.
opened up
Like no one had
some of the
camouflages.
enemy. So I just sit here for a little bit because I've got actually a good spot. I can see the enemy, but they can see me as well.
Yeah.
So I just sit back, let them come out.
But watching this back, I just can't
Take
believe
shots.
like it's just
As
so
you can see,
boring. Imagine if I
great position,
kept
but I
the
am getting shot as
same
well.
the same commentary up. It's yeah.
So I've still got the spick with me. So
Spick.
I'm
SP1C.
happy here for the time being. No one's pushing.
Apparently it's rude.
Until
A
the
spick saying
Type
spick is actually quite rude,
62
which I
Dragon
didn't know. I do
comes.
apologise.
Which I go to pull back. Luckily, the spick sort of sits in front of me, so he's in a great position for me, not for himself. That's a terrible position, shall I say, but he's protecting myself, so I might as well stay there. Try and get shots in. I do bounce, but I'm getting shots in. While my platoon is still, he's sitting in his spot. He is taking shots. He's having good shots. And as my spick dies, I'm on my own. The only thing I could do is relocate. I have to relocate.
I do agree. Yeah, you're speaking right there, Meadsy. Relocate.
And they just go straight towards him, just like this Cromwell next to me. He's on his own, and he just heads straight towards him. And as you can see, within 10-15 seconds, he will die. So he was full health when he went there. There we go. He dies. So I decided to go right around the map, right around the other side, try and get behind him. As you can see, my platoon's still in a great position. He's not really getting shot.
I mean,
So
this commentary, like, I can't believe people would even think about watching this and enjoying it. And this is great to see. I've never done a video like this, and I've never even watched this back for so many years. It's good to see. Like, I'd recommend all YouTubers do this. I really would recommend all YouTubers just go back to your first lot of videos and just, if you don't think you're a good YouTuber, if you don't think that if you think that you're doing something wrong, go back and just see how bad you really were. I mean, do it to Bushka, do it to Skate. It's all the same. The commentary, you learn from it, and you do learn from it. And watching this back, I'm already bored. I want to end because this commentary sucks.
At the minute, so we do need to do something. But I come up behind this M4, take a shot. I don't know how that bounced, but it bounced, which
RNG
near enough cost me my life. At this stage, I know he could kill me. He's got good armor. I keep bouncing. So at this time, as you can see on the mini-map, I'm screaming for my platoon, and because he's in a quick tank, he's there within seconds, and he pretty much saves my life, which is what you want as a platoon.
Thanks, Heinz Troll. Thank you. I miss you, buddy.
That is the best thing about TeamSpeak. You can tell him, come quick. You don't have to write anything. Obviously, you see people writing help all the time, and you don't really pay attention. Sometimes when you're into a game, you don't really pay attention to what's been written. So at the minute, we're in a great position. None of them are looking at us, except for the spick.
None of them are looking at us.
Except for him. I can see them.
I'm in a great position getting shot.
And I'm taking shots when I don't bounce. So we just stay. There's no reason to move.
If you noticed as well, guys, if you've noticed, like I've literally only just noticed this. Look at the lineups. Look at the lineups, and look how many tech tree tanks there are. Look how many broke tanks there are. There is none. I mean, there's a Panther M10, and there is pretty much an E25. That is it. There's no Draculas. There's no Helsins. This is it. These were the days.
He's still got great health, so we've got this game under control.
Fucking noobs. The community still say the same. They're still the same. The community don't change.
Pretty much push on, but we're in good positions. We don't need to push on.
We're in good positions. We don't need to push, but yet my teammate is gonna push.
I managed to take the shot off him, which my platoon will then go and kill him. And at this stage, it's my platoon is telling me to leave the kill for him, which I could get a shot at.
Where's the HE, Meadsy? Where's the HE?
Really
Shoot HE.
Because it's only Heinz. But that to me is what makes a good platoon. It's working together. You don't have to be side by side.
I agree.
Never have to be side by side.
Yep.
As long as you're close enough.
Yep.
So if you do need help, he could be there within seconds.
I mean,
as you can see, we
Heinz had a really good game.
He got the ace. Our damage, our team's damage, they did pretty much nothing. Thanks for watching. I will be doing more videos about platooning and mediums, heavies. So
which I never did, I don't think.
Thank you.
I mean, even that. Look at that. That was shocking to see. That was so bad to see. But you live and learn, and you do learn, and hopefully look where I am now compared to this. I made this video when I was about 200 subs, and I don't even think this video has got like 200-300 views. I don't know. It hasn't got many. So that is basically it, guys. That is Blast from the Past. You've got my old intro, my very first video, and you've got my very first commentary video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This new... It's not going to be a series, don't get me wrong. It's just something I thought of doing, and I thought I'd have fun doing it. So, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm meadsy69. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Join my Patreon if you haven't, for a chance to platoon with me more often, stream with me, and just really support what I do. I've come a long way since this video, hopefully. I hope you agree. And hopefully I'm going to keep growing. So I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye-bye.